All right, hi, my name is Mary Palmisano, and for our group, we're all kind of just answering all the questions together. So, the first question is about what does the story teach you about the internet, society, and copyright? I honestly thought that the story showed that the internet can be powerful in regards to sharing knowledge and information, but also at the same time, the laws and government and systems can still take these away and block this knowledge, which kind of shows how like they can block certain things and like let certain things slide, which like makes it very biased. And it's just they keep some information locked away that should be out there. And yeah. Okay, the purpose of the internet, I honestly think it's just for people to learn and connect with other people, like people from across the world. And there's a lot of benefits to it. What does it mean to be an online citizen in today's society? To share responsibly, be truthful, respect others, I think, and then stand up for your privacy and rights, and just be genuine online. And then in the digital world, ownership is tricky because no one truly really owns something unless they like have it. It's just really hard to like own something online because like if you post something out there, someone can rephrase what you're saying and then it's not yours anymore. So it's like free, but it's not. Okay, my key takeaways from this film were that Aaron, in my opinion, he seemed very smart and passionate, and he seemed like he wanted to make the world a better place through using the internet and technology. And it just shows, the story just shows how unfair it can be to some people who challenge these things. And it really makes you think about like how free are you on the internet and like the justice on the internet and like how it's given out, and just the importance of like fighting for what you believe in, like online, publicly.
So I think the story about Aaron Swartz is very interesting, because it shows that like I get his motive. Like he thinks that digital access to like any article should be like accessible to anyone, and it makes sense because like in today's time, you either have to be part of an organization, university, or have like private access to like some articles, which is fair because people spend a lot of time to like make articles and stuff. But I really do think that he fought for what was right. And my main takeaway from the video was that he was really just outsmarting everyone, and the government really didn't like that, so they charged him with, a bunch of different felonies, and I don't think it was fair to charge him with felonies for that. I mean, he could have just, they could have given him a warning or like a hey, don't do that, but instead they decided to like rip everything from him, so that really wasn't fair. But yeah, I think like in today's day and age, even at A&M, I'm trying to do a research project, and I'll find a really good article and I don't have access to it because I'm not a part of another university. And it's easy to get it, I can request it from Texas A&M and they can get it, but that takes time, and time is valuable, especially in college. But I really do feel bad for him. I think he fought for what was right, and I hope that in the future we can find a way to kind of combat both and make a really good way to find more information that's accessible for everyone.
So what does the story of Aaron Swartz teach you about the internet, society, and copyright? It definitely showed how powerful the internet can be, and how obviously you can't like copyright things and share things that aren't actually yours. He shows that laws don't really fit into the digital age, and so you have to be really careful because it can impact you a lot. What do you see as the purpose of the internet? I think the purpose of the internet is to obviously learn and grow and be able to share things that you love or connect with people that you love. Yeah, it's definitely like obviously the best place to connect. You can connect with anyone anywhere. What does it mean to be an online citizen in today's society? To be an online citizen is to use like internet in a respectful way. You should not use it to harm yourself or harm others. You can use it to share things, but you do have to realize that your actions matter, and the internet things stay forever. It never goes away, so you have to be cautious. What do you think about ownership in the digital age? People don't own things as much now, like books or paintings or things like that, so obviously we have access to everything on the internet, so we don't need to do that anymore. But some things are limited, and it's important to know that you can get in a lot of trouble if you are stealing something or doing something that you shouldn't do. And then what are your main takeaways from this film? My main takeaways are like Aaron was doing it to help people. He wasn't trying to hurt anyone with his actions. Knowledge is important and everyone should have access to it, but a lot of things can happen on the internet and you need to make sure you're being careful.